Hey guys, what's up? It's Nate Orderman73 here, and I figured I might as well upload a little something different since all I've uploaded so far are survival episodes. I feel like I should explain why this is a circle in Minecraft, and how this translates into something larger. This is circle building in Minecraft. Um, Without using a third-party generator. So you can do this on your own. You just got to have a calculator that does square roots and exponents. That's it. Just your brain and some blocks and a box that calculates numbers. So this is a fairly small one. The small ones are usually easier. But before we go into how to actually calculate, let's go into some vocabulary. Give me a moment and I will label some things for you. So this is generally what I'm picturing when I'm looking at circles. We are going to use the radius. That's what this granite piece is, the radius, versus the diameter, which is 2 times the radius, as shown by this. I guess you could call it an image. So this Minecraft is a little weird when you're calculating things. It's not quite like your book definition of what the radius is. The radius is 4 on this circle. So it's 4 blocks, not counting the center. Let me make the center a different block for you. That's my bad, I forgot to do that. So the radius is 4 blocks. So 4 blocks out from the center is the radius. I don't know how else I can say that, but if you have any questions, I'll answer them if you have any in the comments. I'll be happy to do some troubleshooting for you. But we are focusing on the circumference, specifically what I like to call vertical distance and horizontal distance. Now what we want to do is try to calculate the vertical distance given the horizontal distance. Now the vertical distance, if you look at this just as this corner, ignore the rest of the circle, just in this corner, for those familiar with graphs, this is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. So given x, we're looking for y. Long story short, we're doing this. So there's an equation for this already, but it has some extra things. So I'm going to put that up on the screen right about now. And the equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared, where equals the radius squared, where h and k are the x and y values of the center, respectively. Now, we're not going to worry about those numbers, so I'm just going to knock those right off the equation, because those, we're going to assume that they're 0, so they won't affect the equation. Now what we have to do is take our x squared and our y squared and configure them where we can calculate for y. So all we have to do is move the x over to the other side of the equation by subtracting x squared on both sides. So now what we end up with is r squared minus x squared equals y squared. And all that turns out to is coming out from the center block. If you move over 1 is currently your x, because you moved over 1 from this axis. We're moving on the x-axis. In order to figure out that this is 4 blocks from here, you take your radius and square it. 4 squared is 16. And then you square your x value. 1 squared is 1. So now 16 minus 1 is 15. Take the square root of that, and you get a 15 with some decimals. With Minecraft, you have to round up, just because the line, if you think about it, 15 point whatever is like right here, right? So if this is, It's not 15. My bad. It's 3 point whatever. So if this is the edge of this block is 4, if you imagine the line coming through here, you want to round up because this edge is still 4. So you want to, since it's still in the block, it's still going to round onto that one. So moving on, we can assume 1 and 2 because I have it here. If you have the x value of 3 blocks of your horizontal distance, 16 minus 3 is, sorry, 16 minus 3 is 13. Square root of 13 is 2 point something. So you're going to round it up to 3. And that's basically how you do it from here. So what you do, just to start out with a new circle, is figure out what radius you want and plot out a quarter of it. And once you math out the entire quarter of the circle, then just repeat the process all the way around. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what it takes to build an exact circle in Minecraft, or at least as close as it's going to get. Now, before I end off the video, I want to give a huge shout out to my honors geometry teacher. I would have never even have come close to figuring out how to do this without taking that class. So, Miss Silvers, huge thank you. I really appreciate that. So yeah, feel free to thank your teachers for me. I want to appreciate what they do and show that you guys care. But other than that, I will leave you off until the next video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as you see fit, and I'll see you later.